was at the wrong place at the right time. 'Cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down.
Hi. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about little ReyAnn here. She is 8 months old and she's progressing so fast, so I wanted to go ahead and do a quick 8-month update for you so you know what she's been up to and how things are going. So let's get started. ReyAnn is now 28 inches long and weighs almost 18 pounds. She currently has 5 teeth, but she keeps chomping away, so I'm assuming there are more teeth on the way. She is wearing 9-month clothes, but we still try to squeeze into some of our favorite 6-month items because she still does fit them. They're just a little bit tight. She is still breastfeeding, but we have also introduced a bunch of different purees as well as oatmeal, and she is currently starting to eat puffs. And I think this coming week we're going to start doing some finger foods as well. But she really loves the mango and butternut squash purees, and I did start making a couple different ones, and I will have 2 recipes at the end of this video for you to check out if you have any interest in how I make her baby food. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I do make all of her baby food homemade, and I do that because it gives me feeling knowing that I know what goes into her food, so what's going into her body. I also think it is significantly less expensive, and it is so easy. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to include 2 recipes down at the end of this video for you. They are really easy. One is a level 1 food, and one is, or I guess you could call it a stage 1 food, and the second one is a stage 2 food. So they're really easy, like I mentioned, and totally worth trying if you have not already. So make sure you check those out at the end. She is always on the move, and I do mean that 100%. She is constantly either crawling, pulling herself up to stand, trying to climb on things, and she is even starting to play around with her own balance by letting go of our hands when she's standing up. She's been walking, holding our hands probably for the last 2 months already. She absolutely loves to do it, and she runs around the house in her walker, so it's really cool to see her find that independence and continue progressing that way as well. She is a really well-mannered baby, and she literally is always happy and very independent, and her curiosity is constantly on the go. So we really love watching her explore and learn new things. She does have a few favorite things that I wanted to mention. Currently, her favorite things to do are hang out with brother. He likes to hold her, and she likes to play with her activity cube. She also really enjoys chasing around her pets, whether that be crawling or on the move or just running around in her little walker. She just loves to chase them, and she has really mastered clapping. So, like I said, she is just developing and progressing so quickly before our eyes, and it's just so much fun to get to explore this with her, especially being home as much as we are. So, that is the gist of her update. She is so much fun. Is that a kitty? You trying to get to the kitty? Say hi, kitty. You looking at your doggies? Hi, kitty. Is that your kitty? Oh, who's out there? Is there a doggy? There's a doggy. There's 2 doggies. We should probably let them inside, huh?
still free and running, and this day has never kept us bothering.
So for the baby food, I'm going to start off by putting a little bit of water into this saucepan, and then I'm going to place it on the stove. I am using a steaming basket for this instead of boiling the food because it does keep the integrity of the nutrients in better shape. Now I am just peeling the pears and going to use an apple slicer to pit them and make them as even chunks as possible. As with all food, it is important that you use as even shaped pieces as possible because it helps them cook evenly and at the same duration.
You are gone, that makes me blue, but here he comes to take me to.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stay.
Now that the pears are all cut up, I'm going to go ahead and place the steamer basket on top of the pan and turn on the heat so that the water begins boiling.
Follow you wherever, and I won't waste it.
Those for about 6 minutes before adding the blueberries, and I'm going to let them steam for another 2.
I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. Could you come a little closer?
I'm using a fork to test how done the pears are to make sure that they are nice and soft so that they're easy to puree before removing everything from the heat.
So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste it.
To make our puree today, I'm just using a NutriBullet blender. However, if you have a food processor or a different blender, all of those work just as well. For the pear and blueberry, I actually don't have to add any liquid before blending because the blueberries are so juicy. But in any other puree, you may need some of the cooking liquid in order to give it the right consistency to blend properly.
I promise that I will stand by you forever, and I won't waste this.
To store the puree, I like to use these ice cube trays, and I just scoop a little bit into each one. They measure about 1 ounce, so they allow you to keep track of how much baby is eating. But I throw these in the freezer, let them freeze completely, and then I actually store them in freezer bags, and they last up to 3 months.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added color.
The broccoli is actually considered a stage 1 food because it only has one element to it, and that is the broccoli. So here I'm just chopping up the broccoli in small pieces, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the other, and I'm going to place it all in this steamer basket.
You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
For the broccoli, I did have to steam it for about 10 minutes to get it all nice and soft to make sure it was ready to be pureed.
My world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do.
Here I'm just placing that broccoli into a blender cup for my NutriBullet and adding a little bit of stock water before blending it up.
Tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
Like I mentioned before, I'm using these ice cube trays because they measure out in 1 ounce cubes, but I really like them because if you notice the blue on the bottom, it's actually silicone and it allows you to press out the cubes easily and makes it a lot easier to get them out of the mold later. I also like them because they have lids. I will have those linked down below if you're interested in picking up the same ones. Alrighty guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you loved seeing how ReyAnn is doing, as well as checking out those baby food recipes. We really just cannot get enough of spending as much time with her as we can. So I know that this whole quarantine thing has been a real struggle for a lot of people, but we are just counting our blessings for all this extra time with the little one. So if you have not already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss a future video. Thank you so much. Bye!